All right, in the wonderful adventures of Niles, we're getting the wonderful journey of Niles this chapter, which is sort of telling about Niles's adventures throughout the countryside and, people getting to know him. He saved a squirrel. He he had various kind of little adventures where he was seen as this little elf boy. Um, I think the thing that strikes me most, maybe it's just because I just read it, was the fact that, he's desperately been trying to be a really good boy because he actually enjoys being with the geese. And indeed, he kind of says, like, I haven't gotten along with anyone in my life. I haven't cared about anybody. Not my parents, not the kids. I mean, probably the best he's had a relationship with is the other kids who tend geese in their neighborhood, but not like schoolmates, not other boys. Just doesn't really give a shit about them. He's just been a terrible little fucker. I mean, he has a reputation with the small animals for being little animal torturer. So like really angry and just unpleasant. And this is the first time he's actually enjoyed himself and like felt fellowship with creatures is these geese, and is indeed does everything to kind of like rescue the Akka from a fox, smear fox, and all that. He's really trying his best to be really good. And at the end, the geese come up to him and say, well, we talked to the elf that transformed you. We've reported how good your behavior has been. And he says, like, yeah, if you turn back now, he'll change you back into a human being. And he's like, and he starts crying. And he's really upset because it's like, I don't want to be a boy again. I'm happy being an elf that gets to be with you, with you geese. And I don't, please don't make me. And he lists off all the things he just doesn't like, and they relent. Akka, the head goose, relents and says, "Okay, fine, you can come along with us, but you have to realize that elf is touchy. You may never get to be a human being again." And he's fine with it, super happy. He's crying with joy now instead of crying in despair that he might have to become a boy again. Which I love that. I love that in this story. I love that he's been such a miserable little shit, but that becoming an elf has actually been a really good thing for him, and that he's bonded with these creatures. And the head goose says, like, look, you don't look out for dangers. You're blundering around. You're going to get yourself killed. What you need to do is make friend with all the small animals, the squirrels, the titmice, that, or else the otters and wolves and martins and owls and hawks will get you, because the little creatures can warn you about that. And at first they won't, because his reputation, but he starts being really good and really helpful to all the little creatures. And even if he can't play for shit, there's a scene of him playing on a reed, and all the little music masters, the little birds, are just like, you haven't hit a good note, at all. And he just kind of laughs and drops the reed and picks it up again and tries, but they're just like laughing and having a really good time. So yes, that is the wonderful journey of Niles. And now we're going to get to Gleaming Castle, Black Rats and Gray Rats. Ooh, that'll be next time.